Hello guys, it's Benji here. Today I want to welcome you to the second episode of my Pro Cyclist mode with Benji Nelson at Adria Mobile. In the last episode we took on the 3 Cyanide Cups. This time around we'll go for the Herald Sun Tour. Through the power of time travel we've arrived at the Herald Sun Tour. The first stage is quite simple. It's an 8.6 kilometer time trial. The upcoming stages are different though. We've got a hill stage, a flat stage, another flat stage with a bit of a hill ending to be honest. And then the final stage is another hill stage. When it comes to our team, we don't actually know much more yet. We know that Rajovic is coming again, he's 73 sprint. So in the sprint it's probably going to be about him. But for GC, I don't think we have an actual opponent in our own team. So I think we might actually be able to go for it. Potentially Grosselia is good at it. But in the end I think we're better. I have to find out in the race. We aren't fantastic in time trial yet, so I don't expect a great result. I'm gonna do my best though. Our team doesn't expect anything from us, because the competition is apparently so great. We're gonna have to find out in a second. Fun story, I think this is one of my first time trials ever in Pro Cyclist mode. For some reason I really haven't played this much. Let's take a look, 8 kilometers, we might actually be able to go like 78ish. Do we have uphill sections? Near the end a bit, but it goes downhill again, so I think 78 might be perfect. Should have gone that at the start though. Let's take a look at the fast intermediate. We get 19th. Let's try and up that towards 82ish. Let's try and use all our power on this climb. This upcoming small lump pretty much, because we can't actually call it a climb. And then try and move downhill towards the finish line. 3.6k to go. For Grenade is now first at the finish line. Turn second. Vorobiev third. Let's try and beat them. We're almost at the top of the climb. Now we're going downhill towards the finish line, so 85 might be a possibility, but I won't. Last kilometer. Let's see, can we get a good time in? We can actually go 85. There we go. And it is not a bad TT. Can't see us. 13th. We'll probably end up in the top 50, I'd say. Unfortunately, our time trial wasn't actually that great. If we scroll down, we see that we ended, I think top 60. 61st, not even top 60. Not actually amazing. We land, well, I can't actually see the stats. I was going to look at the stats of the riders ahead of me and behind me and try and compare a bit, but that's pretty much impossible. Anyway, 61st on the first day. Only lost 27 seconds, so it's not exactly that deadly. The time trial went to Luke Durbridge, who will be taking the leader's jersey home for tonight. Wait a second, in no way I saw this one coming. We went from month 1, January to February, and because of this we got 50 points times 1.1 because that's our bonus from the skill tree. We now got 55 points, bringing us straight to level 3. So I just called it, but I didn't expect it so soon. Let's take a look what to spend it on. Tap OK, and let's decide here. Holy crap! This is going up way too quickly for me. Like, honestly, that's +4 again. That brings us up to 76 mountain in February. I'm not sure I'm 100% happy with this because it's kind of overpowered and unbalanced then. Since that means that at level 5 we'll be like 80 mountain or something. Definitely at this pace. Maybe it's time to look for something different and slightly work our way around. If we go for stage race, so we bring ourselves to 70 time trial. The difference with climber is, don't actually know. Stamina? Yeah, 1 stamina. Like, I don't know if that's remotely to be cared about, the stamina. When it comes to time trial, we don't get much either. But I'm sure we don't even get more hills, so it seems to be only sprint going up then. Yes. Baroudeur. Stage Racer is clearly the best one here. But our flat is terrible. How can we get our flat up? I do not know. I might actually just go for... I think I'll just go for mountain. Let's confirm it on Stage Racer here. I don't know, I find it a bit early to be 76 mountain in the start of February, but I'll just play along. We'll have fun with this. Second skill point can be given. I do not know what to spend this on. We've got Fitness Peak, quite overpowered because this turns down the tiredness a lot in the training. I don't really care because this is currently slightly unbalanced in the way that you can actually get throughout the whole season without tiredness, which is a bit unrealistic, so I'll try to just go my way without it for now. Willpower a few times in a season turn the tide, nah, don't need that yet. Training, I don't really care at the moment yet. Network seems to be for the end of the season with transfers, so let's wait a bit with that. Charisma means more influence in the team. We don't actually need that yet, considering we can't even spend our points on that. Technique seems quite interesting. I'd love to try that one out. Stealth as well. Think I'm going to go for either one of these. Gonna start out with Technique. Move up through the peloton now and again, like an eel. You can sliver up through the peloton in no time at all. The explanation here is absolutely beautiful. That's about the best thing I've read ever on Pro Cycling Manager. Move up through the peloton like an eel. Anyway, let's get going. Let's try and finish off this Herald Sun Tour. We're only at stage 2, so a lot of stuff can happen, and hopefully we can take at least one good stage in. The third stage goes from Bendigo to Nagambi. It's 150 kilometers long, pretty much a flat stage. I think we're going to have to work for our leader. I think that's Rajovic on this one since he's a sprinter, so I'll do my best and be of service. RGC is ruined anyway. There we go, we're all teammate again. Work ahead of the peloton for 20 kilometers. Let's try and get working at the start now. Even though the breakaway hasn't formed, let's try and get every kilometer in that we have and get this goal going. Unlike last stage, then afterwards we can work hardcore for Rajovic. Let's try and move towards the front for a bit longer, and I think that's going to fill up the last kilometer we need for our objective here. Come on, man. I'm actually gonna spend all my yellow just trying to get this last kilometer. Bewley is pacing like mad at the moment, and our flat stat surely ain't helping. Let's hope we can find this final kilometer. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's try and move down, get towards Rajovic, and then we can decide how we can help him throughout the stage. For now, let's just try and recover a bit. And yeah, it's still 100 kilometers, so not yet decisive. I was about to try and protect Rajovic in his last 20 kilometers, but the pace went up so high that I'm actually not even remotely close to him anymore, and there are gaps forming in this group. It's like echelons, but without wind. The pace is so high. Now, it seems to be for Luke Rofo. Is it going to be Halvorsen? Yes, it is. That was my guess. We also have Buhani here probably, or did he not come? Kokar's here, Buhani indeed. We also have Rudy Molar, but that probably won't matter too much. Guarnieri maybe. Richese for the Koenig. And yeah, I'm just trying to get to the front and hopefully I can help out Rajovic, even if it's by a little protection. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and do that, but can't seem to get to him. Spending so much energy doing that I'm actually going to have to use my energy shell now. There we go. We're going to be able to help him for like a few seconds. Actually, I can't seem to be able to protect him and I don't know why. That's a bit weird. I want to help you out, but he doesn't want my help. Guess I'm just gonna drop then, because there's no point in me just staying in this peloton if I can't help him out. Buhani again won the stage ahead of Kokar and Timothy Dupont this time around. Rajovic came 9th and we ended up somewhere way to the back. I don't exactly know where, but I'm afraid to look. 121st. It seemed to be in the same time, which is surprising, but I'll take it. I'll sure as hell take it. In GC we were pretty far, I think. Let's see. We're on 2 minutes 20, so we're gonna need a spectacle to be able to win this tour. Then again, I wasn't expecting that anyway. 6th. Potentially with that 76 mountain we can get pretty close in the last stage, but I wouldn't say we can cross 2 minutes yet. Again, we gained manager satisfaction through the hard labor we performed at the front of the peloton, plus 8 points in progression. And let's go over to the final 2 stages. The 4th and second to last stage starts in Mitchelton Wines and finishes in Nagambi again. It's a bit longer than the former ones. The final part seems to be slightly uphill. I'm not sure it's gonna matter much though. Rajovic again, pretty much leader. He's got decent hills, so we probably will survive. If we can do something, who knows, we'll try, but I sincerely doubt it. Again, our role as teammate, I have no issues with that. 25 kilometers this time, so a bit longer, but then again, this stage is quite longer as well. Gonna try and move towards the front. Looks like our eel work isn't helping too much since we can't seem to eel our way towards the front yet. Let's find out if it works out soon. This time around I did wait until the breakaway formed because at this point it looks like we're going to be able to get to the front quite easily. I'm gonna put myself on infinite relay, hopefully move towards Van Melzen here soon, actually pass him already. Ah, damn it. Otto Vergaarde, why was that necessary, man? Looks like he's stopping already. Let's try and get towards Van Melzen again. And, god damn it, stop attacking everyone. Barbin, nobody cares about your KOM jersey. Just go away. I love the shirt, the Shen one. Looks absolutely beautiful. Oh, god damn it, Vermeersch. Oh, we'll never get 2 kilometers this way. I accidentally missed a notification, but we actually succeeded right here. Oh crap. On the left I can see an ability above our bar, and that looks beautiful. We can now sneak. Maybe that is what they meant. I'm actually gonna spend it right now just to be able to try it. We're not gonna be able to use it much at the end of the stage anyway, so might as well give it a try. I think we just worm our way throughout the peloton without getting blocked, but I'm not sure about that. Come on, man, move towards the back. Don't go this quickly. Can I like put myself on 9 and wait? Doesn't seem to work. On 0? Yeah, that works out. Now, we're near the back. Can we get towards the front without issues? Let's sneak our way towards the front. And as you can see, it seems to be no issue. We can just worm our way through. I like this. It's a sneaky ability with cooldown. We can't use it all the way. Maybe the cooldown seems a bit too short in my taste. But I like it. This is like, I don't know, it feels like League of Legends abilities in Pro Cycling Manager. I don't know. I really adore this new thing. To come back on the cooldown thing I just said, I was actually wrong. The yellow thing we saw in that block was actually not the cooldown, but the duration of the ability. The black thing that's filling up now, that's actually emptying out now, is the cooldown. So when this is done, I think we'll be able to use our ability again. We've had this small lump just a second ago and looks like groups are forming in the peloton. I'm trying to move towards the front because looks like Quickstep's moving towards the back. The Koenig because someone is behind. They're trying to bring him back. I don't know who it is. It might have just been like Devenijns, but that would seem pretty awful. Cavagna, but he was up there, so I have no clue. Anyway, we're good up there when it comes to energy. 38 people, half a minute ahead of the next group. We've got some Rajovic work apparently, but I'm not exactly too interested in going back to that second group to get him. He has to come back himself, else I'm not entirely entitled to help. Gonna try and keep myself at the front because at this point we might be able to get a sneaky attack going in the end. I'm not sure it's going to work out, but you never know. I'll take back every single word I just said because apparently our flat stat is so low that we can't even survive at the front of the peloton. We have to invest in that next time, that is for sure. Buhani is just pacing like mad with his whole squad and will be dropping quite soon. The peloton is all together though. Looks like it's aiming towards a full sprint again. We're falling through the peloton and it doesn't seem like we'll be able to offer anything towards Rajovic. He seems to be at the front spending a lot of energy though, so not sure it's going to be worth it in the end. His red is almost gone and the sprint is still about to begin. 2.5k to go. Mark Cavendish is moving towards the front. I think he's in the second group. Yes, he is caught behind. That's unfortunate for the Englishman. The winner is going to be, I don't know who, Timothy Dupont. Richesi comes in second and Rajovic is 8th. So not entirely a good sprint, but he beat Halvorsen, so guess that's something. A mediocre stage for us. I did expect to be longer in the peloton. We just didn't survive too long. We finished in it, but actually, yes, we did finish in the peloton, but yeah, we weren't really worth anything for our squad except for the initial work, the 25 kilometers. In the end, my only regard when it comes to this is that the work I do isn't exactly worth it for Rajovic. Maybe they should find a way that it really fits together with the plans of your AI leader. Because at the moment I think I'm just getting a random job at the start, and I have to do that, and then it's done for me and I can just do whatever I want. And it would be great if it would be intertwined with what my leader wants to do throughout the stage. If he just waits in the peloton, it's better for me to protect him 30 kilometers and give that as something. We don't do much then, but we at least support our leader. Compared to now, we're blowing ourselves up in the first 30 kilometers and it's done for us for the whole stage. So yeah, I think that's something that would be great for the future of the game. Anyway, let's move towards the final stage of the Herald Sun Tour and let's try and get a good result there, because it's pretty much our terrain, quite hilly, but the hills seem to be long, so our mountain stat will be in the working. Beforehand, which I always forgot, is our race objective screen here. 28 kilometers, excellent work. We get plus 1% again, 97 now. Plus 9 points, 19 points now, 131 to go. Here we are, the final stage, Arthur's Seat to Arthur's Seat. Sounds pretty cool. We are pretty much leader even though the team doesn't really see it that way. 174 kilometers and 5 climbs in it. It's hilly but the climbs are quite long, so I do think that our mountain stat will work well, except for the final climb. So let's try and get away on the climb beforehand if we want to try and go for a victory here. Our role on this one is again teammate. I'm not sure I will follow that though, because this stage is a real opportunity. We have to choose, oh fuck, -2 mountain. Yeah, I'm gonna work for the team. Our secondaries are ruined, so there's no way we survive this in a proper fashion. I'm going to work all out for the squad throughout the stage, and I'm going to somewhat give up on our chances here. I don't see it happen. Definitely not with these stats. Oh, I wasn't looking at my screen for a bit and we actually succeeded by a bit too much, so she's gonna sit back. I'm going to at least try something today, because otherwise it's kind of a boring last stage, you know? So we're gonna do our best. I don't see anything happen, but if it does, I'm not gonna complain. Rajovic is actually in white, which I like, so pretty cool there. We're in the final 40 kilometers. We're closing in on the second to last climb before the finish climb. And at the moment it's not looking too bright. We're losing so much yellow and red. So yeah, I don't see it happening. Pace at the front is just too strong. And they seem to be doing so for Rudy Mollard, the all-round favorite here. I don't think Buhani will survive. Kokar might. He's got a 73 hill stat, so there is that possibility. I'm probably not gonna survive, but if I do, I'm gonna be a very happy man. Surprisingly, I'm still here. I didn't actually expect it. At the start of the second to last climb, hopefully I'll survive. We don't have much yellow, but at this point it looks like the others don't have that much either. We've got Lagak moving to the front again for Mollard. I'm honestly just trying to survive. This climb isn't too long, so there is that ability. If we can move towards the front a bit, we might be able to stay with the front group, but there looks to be opening up a gap at the front. Berhan is attacking. Mollard doesn't seem to be reacting yet. Now they're all attacking at the front. I cannot keep up with that. Just going to try and survive until the top here, which is already going to be quite difficult. Compass falling through. Buhani's still here. Quite a surprise, but he is. 51 people left. Let's hope we can somehow regenerate a bit towards this final section and try and move to the front a bit. But at the moment it looks like it's just going to be an all-out punch to the victory there, and I'm probably not going to be part of it. No way it's going to be for today. We're losing the gap here, and I'm actually not even going to try anymore. It's literally impossible to get ourselves to the front. Gonna try and regenerate a bit. Maybe we can put in a bit of a punch on the last climb, but I sincerely doubt it. Those guys are going for victory. We won't even be able to do much. We're going to fall through this group as well. Yep, it's a bad day for Nasen. Very sure of that. I'm not sure who's going to win though. Can I see anything from the front? We've got a rider riding there. No, it's a motorbike. Mollard seems to be fighting with Geoffrey Soup, I think. Not sure though. Guess we're gonna find out in a second. 100 meters, and the winner is Rudy Mollard, yes, ahead of Geoffrey Soup. And the third one is Gianluca Brambilla. In the end, the rather surprising winner of the Herald Sun Tour is Geoffrey Soup. I did expect that Rudy Mollard would take it, but apparently he was too far behind. Okay, I'm not 100% happy with the result, I'm gonna be really honest. I expected more of it. I wanted to do something in the end, but our stats were actually awful on the day. So we ended up somewhere far, far below 43rd on the stage in the group of Stephen Cummings and so forth. In GC this brings us, I think, top 80 or something. Not much more. 66th, not too bad, but expected slightly more with our stats. Anyway, mediocre start to the season. I'm probably going to get good results in the future, so I probably won't complain too much. Our 76 mountain is rather insane. Congratulations, after your exploits in the Herald Centaur, you have gained additional experience. Plus 20 points brings us to 39. Okay. And we get this one as well, 10 points again for our work. Exceptional. Okay. We're at the 3rd of February already. GP Izola seems to be the next race. I'm not sure about that. Let's take a look. It indeed is. GP Izola. 3 points we used for that. We're probably going to do that one together with the Trofeo Porek, Rabobank Dorpenomloop and the Populissima. After that we have another episode with the Coppia Bartali. So looking forward to that one. Episode 4 is probably going to be the most interesting one so far. Hopefully we can ride to a result there. That is my goal. For now, that seems to be it. Hope you liked this episode in the Herald Centaur. I actually did. It's a bit of a weird thing that you're not entirely going for victories, but more building up your rider softly without focusing too much on yourself and helping out the team. I do like that. It's realistic. I'm going to try and keep doing that unless I get actual opportunities, and then I'm going to go for it. That's indeed probably going to be Coppia Bartali, so episode 4 is the one I'm looking forward to. Hope you liked it. If you did, tap that like button. If you didn't, tell me what's wrong. Make it better for you next time. Goodbye, guys.